We're cooking with
What?
oil. So I'm
What are we
recording.
doing?
We're recording now.
What are we doing?
We're recording now.
We record?
We record.
I'm the fro.
And I'm the freckles. And I feel so pretty. I'm wearing a shower cap. And that's about it.
Oh.
And
well
I feel
then.
so pretty.
Well then.
This is episode 15, I'm gonna be honest.
This is 15.
This is 15.
We done fucked up.
I done fucked up. Because the last episode, we had a really good episode where we talked about Squid Game and what else for like an hour?
I don't know. It was a long time though.
For an hour, and then I went to go edit it a couple of days, like literally yesterday, and I checked the audio, and all you hear is Steven talking to himself. Steven's just the fro is just talking to himself, and I'm just like,
Hey, that's what I do.
What's happening?
I just sit in a room and scream into the void.
Same. So now we're back with episode 15. Technically 16, but it's really 15 because 15 got fucked.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk. I told the fro that I wanted to talk about because I just came back from. Well, I didn't physically just come back, but I went to Comic-Con this weekend, and this is like the first Comic-Con that's been back up since the pandemic ended.
Right.
And it was really fun. I had a really good time, and this is the episode about all the like maybe conventions because you've been to a lot of conventions. I've been to a few conventions.
I've been to like one, like
really?
twice. I mean, for our topics, yeah. I mean, I've been to like other conventions and stuff, but they're not okay to talk about. They're rather controversial.
Oh, I don't. That's debatable. I was gonna say you've been to
To the what?
Haven't you been to the Power Rangers convention?
No, I've never gone to Power Morphicon, and I'd love to.
I thought you did go to Power Morphicon.
No.
Oh, I've been lying to so many people.
No, I did not go to Power Morphicon, although I want to.
Oh,
No, yeah.
I've been lying to so many people.
Sick.
I've been telling them like, yeah, because as I don't know if we've actually talked about it, but Steven's really into Power Rangers. I'm into Mighty Morphing Power Rangers. He's into all Rangers. All Rangers matter here.
Yes, they do.
And there is an episode I'd like to do for us where we do the first, the middle, and the last, where I watch specific Power Ranger seasons that I've never seen.
Yeah.
I have a list of that, but that's another episode for another time.
Yeah.
So what other conventions have you gone to?
I mean, I've done Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
New York City. I think I've done it like 3 or 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
And then other than that, it's like, hunting conventions, like going to look at gun parts and stuff. And things like that.
Really? So I feel like I may have gone.
You have.
I may have gone to more conventions than you.
You've traveled for conventions.
I have. Man, I honestly thought I was slacking. I had really thought for years you were the convention guy.
No, I don't like going places.
I don't like going places either, but I love conventions, especially if it's talking about.
You traveled like 6 hours to go to a convention.
I did. I did. What's it called? So I've been to Fan Fest in Jersey. I've been to the Walking Dead convention / Supernatural convention in Jersey. I've been to Anime NYC. No, sorry, Anime Boston. I went to Anime NYC twice. I'm going for a third time next month. I've gone to Comic-Con. I think the first time I went to Comic-Con was with you.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, first time I went to Comic-Con, because that's when we met Sting, right?
Yes, we ran into Sting.
We ran into Sting, and that was like my favorite moment, and I was like, this is the best place ever.
Didn't realize it was actually him. Thought it was like a really good cosplayer.
Oh my goodness, we did. We were just like, wow, that guy's is killing that
That guy's
cosplay.
like he's got the height and the makeup looks good and he's got the jacket and then it's like, oh,
Wait,
why is this camera crew with him?
again,
Oh,
must be a really good cosplay. And they were like,
yeah.
oh no, that's actual Sting.
No, that's Sting. Like,
I lost it. That was so. That was like
for anyone
coolest
listening,
moment.
we're talking about Sting the wrestler,
Not the singer.
not not the musician. But yeah, we ran into Sting and it was something.
It was real great. It was like probably my favorite. I think because I've met the only person I wanted to meet next but never will meet is, who do you think it is, Steve?
Is Macho Man.
That's, of course it is.
Is the Macho.
And I'll never get to meet him, but I've met like my top like my top 2 wrestlers already. And
I was actually kind of annoyed. So, damn it, I should have told you to do that while you were there.
What?
So they AEW was at Comic-Con.
Real quick, talking about wrestlers, who the hell? Jake the Snake was there.
Always. He's there every year.
Jake the Snake was there. I never realized.
Apparently John Cena was there this year.
John Cena was there, but his line was crazy. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And who else? There was one more person, and he looks phenomenal. I have to take a look. I gotta remember. It was. Oh my goodness! It's on the tip of my tongue.
Well, there was so AEW.
Van Dam.
RVD.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but AEW had a whole I don't know if it was like a panel or something, but they had like a ton of people there.
That's interesting because there was like a lot of wrestling fans this year, like a lot. And I was like, I didn't know why. I was just like, I normally, you see your Macho Mans, you see your Ultimate Warriors, you see your Pipers, like you see all of them. But this time was a lot. And I was just like, there's got to be something going on. And then I saw Van Dam, I saw Jake the Snake, I saw Cena. I'm like, okay, it's got to be wrestle based this year. But yeah, speaking of wrestling, it was really cool. I met Hulk Hogan at a Nick Carter concert. Sorry, an Aaron Carter concert, not Nick Carter. Aaron Carter concert. And my mom was like, that was because that's her like favorite wrestler. She met him. And best. I gotta find the picture and put it in the podcast. She's so happy in that photo. And I met Sting. My other one is Undertaker, but I don't know if I'll ever meet Undertaker. But I really would love to meet Undertaker.
I mean, that would be really cool.
That would be really freaking cool. But again, this is turning into a wrestler. No, that's. I think we should do that in a couple of weeks, like after your birthday, because we will be doing like a wrestling thing for your birthday.
Oh yeah, we are.
So we should do something. We should do something like that. But anyway, so yeah, at the Comic-Con this year, especially any con I go to, I love to see what the theme is. Like, what's the most popular cosplay of the day?
Okay.
So this year
can I make a wild guess?
Of course you can. Of course you
can. I'm gonna go with Squid Games.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Oh, you don't want to have like a top 3 or what it might be?
Oh, no. I'm gonna put all my eggs in one basket.
Okay, final answer?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was Loki. Everybody was dressed up like Loki, like and it wasn't even like from the show. It was
because they opened it with the variants. Mm-hmm. So literally all you need to do is wear some shade of green and have horns, and you're a Loki.
Yeah, it was like the only thing that disappointed me. What?
I call shenanigans on that. I don't like it.
What? Are you serious? Why?
No.
I think it's very tasteful and up there.
I feel like you should have to put a little work in, not just grab a set of horns.
I digress. I don't believe that because there's there's the Finn and Jake one where all you literally had to put on was a blue hat. I'm sorry, a blue shirt and the white bear hat. Like that's literally
right. But you also had to have like the attitude about you.
Did you?
For Finn, yes.
I think that's debatable because some people, or Steven, people literally would wear just the red shirt with a star on it, put a bad afro on, and walk around, and they did not have the attitude. They just dressed up like a beach bum.
See, that's why I don't like it.
I know that, and that's what I think cosplay is. Like, you don't have to have the attitude, but true cosplay is you turn into that character.
See, I feel like cosplay is defined by having the attitude. Because if you don't have the attitude, then you're just dressing up and it's Halloween. Like every year, people get dressed up on Halloween, and they think nothing of it. They're just like, oh, I'm gonna be this for a night, yay. Whereas cosplay, it's like you take the time to get into a character, and you have that air about you and the bravado and all these other things. I think that's where the line is.
I don't know, because even in costume get-ups that people do, they put their character into it, or they put their, like, spirit into it, and it's considered just a costume. Like, especially on Halloween, people are just like, it's a costume. But I don't know, I feel like you don't have to. Like, cosplay is how much energy you put into your outfit, and how much you care about the outfit. That's my opinion. Like, if you're willing to go out, even if it's just a set of horns and a green shirt or a green suit, you still put the energy, effort, and time into it, and that's what I think cosplay is all about. It's just your passion for being being this person. Putting the character the character attitude on it is just like icing on the cake. Like, it's like putting the cherry on the sundae, but you don't need it because fruit on dessert is terrible.
I mean, I guess.
But yeah, the next one. So I had a top 3. It was Loki, Squid Game, and Heist.
Heist?
Yeah, exactly. So it's basically
like, Heist?
I don't know what the fuck Heist is. There was like a show on Netflix called Heist, and it was like the best thing ever, but nobody was talking about
Money Heist.
Money Heist, yeah.
Oh, it's got 5 seasons.
I've never heard of it.
So I have heard about it, actually.
I've never heard of it.
The guys from work talk about it all the time. I didn't care about it.
I didn't even watch it. It was like so many people were dressed as them, and I'm like, what is this from? I'm like, oh, it's Money Heist. And
I mean, it's literally this. It's the red jumpsuit from Squid Game. So like, you can get 2 cosplays out of one jumpsuit.
Yeah, basically.
It's dumb.
It is dumb. That's why I was like, I can't believe people are... I think it's because it was easy, and not gonna lie, there were so many good cosplays this year. I just didn't get to take a picture of any of them. There was, somebody did... Oh, man, someone did an amazing Mandalorian. It was, like, actual, like, metal that they formed. It was really freaking good. There was a Green Lantern that was really, really good. I actually did take a picture of that one.
Yeah.
Who else did I like? Oh man, there's this one cosplay that I really want to do, and it's called Object Head. Have you heard of Object Head?
Excuse me? No.
Oh, I'm sending you a picture of it now. So
Object.
No, let me send you a picture.
No, I'm Googling. So you literally just put an object on your head?
No, I want specific...
Is that the bit?
No, you put a TV on your head. Specifically a TV.
I think I see that one.
I sent you the one that this one actually is from Comic-Con, and hers was really nice, and I liked it. I want to do like a post-apocalyptic one, like kind of like a punk one. Here's the reference that I really want to do.
Yeah.
Not the one on the left, but not the one on the right, but the one on the left.
Okay. This seems obnoxious.
I love it. I thought there was so many. There was like, I saw like 3 of them through Comic-Con, and it was cool.
You said the one on the left, right?
Yeah, I want to do not the one on the...
Not the Sailor Scout?
No, not the Sailor Scout. But I'd probably do like, if I had to do this...
It seems heavy.
No, it's because the guts are taken out, so it's not heavy anymore.
They're still heavy.
So that's what I wanted to do for next Comic-Con. Mom and I are gonna cosplay. Like, I begged her this time. I was like, please, this is because she only comes to Comic-Con for The Walking Dead.
Right.
And Walking Dead's on its final season. R.I.P.
Thank God.
Oh, and she was. Oh, I'll tell you how tight she was. I gotta tell you about something after. So,
Okay.
what was I doing? I forgot where I was for a minute. Okay.
Your TV head thing.
Oh, Object Head. Object Head is great, and I'm doing that my next. If I go the full weekend, or if I go to a different convention next year, I'm definitely gonna do an Object Head. I just gotta start working on it now. So I told her, I'm like, yeah, we should do a cosplay next year, and she was like, what? I'm like, it's the last year. Walking Dead's gonna be at Comic-Con. We should cosplay. She goes, what do you want to do? I'm like, we do Rick and Carl. And she was like, do you really want to do that? I'm like, yes, Mom. I've been begging you to cosplay with me for years. 4 years. And she's like, you have. I was like, so are you going to do it? She goes, yes. I'm like, great. I'll buy your wigs. She was just like, it's going to be really expensive. I was like, Mom, if you're worried about money, don't worry about it. I'll buy your whole cosplay. I don't care. And she was like, you sure? I'm like, yes. Because I've been hounding her for years for this. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I found her a wig. It's going to be great. So that's one thing. So every year, Comic-Con's badge has a theme on it. It's
right.
It's normally The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
There was not a drop of Walking Dead at this convention. Like, not
Amazing.
even a little bit.
You love to see it.
She was pissed. She was like, she's like, this is ridiculous. Every year they do The Walking Dead, and this is like the last year they're gonna be here. I'm like, this is not the last year they're gonna be here.
They're gonna be here next year, motherfucker.
They'll be here next year. And she was just like, that's still bullshit. Look at this crappy badge. She's like, they did this last minute. I'm like, Mom, you sound like a hater right now. You sound like you're just mad that The Walking Dead's not on this badge. She goes, I am. I am. And, so, we went to a few panels. We went to, a fanfic panel, which was really fun. We went to a Remembering Supernatural because this year was their last season, which was super fun. Really fun panel. And then
I enjoyed learning about Supernatural, like, third hand.
You didn't even watch the show?
No, of course not. There's 15 goddamn seasons.
First of all, they go by real fast.
I understand that. But
all
no,
right.
So I learned a lot about it through the Drawfee channel. Specifically, Karina on there. She just almost every episode, much like I bring up Digimon.
Yes.
She brings up Supernatural, and they talk about Destiel and whatever in Super Hell, and I don't know.
Destiel?
Yeah, in Super Hell. I don't know what any of these words mean.
Oh my God, Steven.
But she brings them up a lot. And that's how I learned about it.
That is ridiculous. I want you to know that. I love that show.
Right. I know they're Sam and Dean.
Yeah.
And they fight ghosts and goblins and things.
Yup, goblins.
And they have a very good soundtrack.
Goblins, yeah. They just fight ghosts and goblins. Yes, their soundtrack is slamming though. But you gotta be into that. I don't think if you're not into like 70s or 80s glam rock, you're definitely not gonna be a fan of the soundtrack. But bang, yes, it was really good. So that panel was really good. You gotta, oh, you know, that's what my first, middle, last episode is gonna be for you.
Oh, damn it. I just gave it away.
It's gonna be Supernatural. Now you have to watch the first, the last, and I gotta pick a middle season for you to watch. Or my favorite season for you to watch, because there is like 15 seasons. So you gotta watch the first season, the last season, and then I'm gonna pick a season for you.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited now.
All right. Well, stay tuned, folks, because that'll be coming in a
Never.
couple of weeks.
Oh, couple of
No,
weeks,
I'll
couple of
actually
weeks.
do it. I will actually do it, but it's gonna take me some time to watch 50-something episodes.
No. You just have to watch it's the first, the middle, the last. So you're only watching like 9 episodes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I did with Digimon. So I was like, you could do the same
But you
thing.
know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna get sucked in like
Yes.
episode 1, and I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to watch all 15 goddamn seasons.
Yes, that's the plan. That's the plan. Now I'm like looking into which season I want you to watch.
No, we have to finish recording.
Okay.
We haven't put a video out in like 2 months.
I'm gonna put. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put my phone down.
Put it as a note.
Where's my book? I'll put it as a digital note.
Sure.
So yeah. Then we went to they had a tabletops set up and a video game set up. Like you could go and play Smash at Comic-Con. I was like, bro, I could have just brought my Switch and played Smash. You know what I'm saying?
I could have stayed home and not had to put pants on to do that.
Yeah, that's why I didn't understand. I think it's because they didn't have a lot of vendors. That was the other thing.
Well, I mean, yeah, they gotta be somewhat safe, so.
So they had to. No, but that's the thing. Though they didn't have a lot of vendors, it was still pretty crowded. Like, the vendors were still very close to each other. And again, they had this gaming section where you were literally sitting next to people to play video games. That's what I didn't understand.
Well then, maybe, I don't know. They suck.
That was just really a really weird idea for them to do. A lot of like panels weren't there that I really wanted, which was the Rick and Morty one, which I love to go to. Specifically their merch company, which is called Zen Monkey.
Yes.
They always have like a lot of Nickelodeon stuff and Rick and Morty merch. 2 years ago I ended up getting my like Avatar pins, and I love those pins. And I really wanted to get more. I wanted to get like Aang in the Avatar state, and I wanted to get a new Rick and Morty shirt because every time I go to Comic-Con I get one new Rick and Morty shirt. They weren't there. The company that provides the merch for Steven wasn't there this year either. Which was really sad because with freaking Steven Shippuden that came out,
yeah,
I really was hoping to get some like future merch, and not just the blue T-shirt with the star on it, which I do need because I want to do that cosplay soon.
Yeah.
But and who else wasn't there? A lot of like big names weren't there. Like Funimation was there, Crunchyroll was there, of course. But Cartoon Network wasn't there. What's it called? Adult Swim wasn't there. Funko wasn't there. Yeah, just like a lot of big like network names weren't there. And I think it was like, it's still COVID, and people still are concerned about safety. So I think it was first come first serve, especially. But it was, and everybody was like, "Oh, it's not going to be crowded." I even had the mindset it wasn't going to be crowded, but in the morning it was pretty decent, like elbow room. You could still walk around. By the time 12 o'clock hit, it was full Comic-Con fashion, no space. Everybody's pushing each other, like sensational, good stuff. But altogether, it was really fun. I had a good time. Mom had a good time. And I have Anime NYC next month, and I'm very excited for that. But I lied. It wasn't Loki. It was a tie. No? It was a tie between Loki and one other one. You want to take a guess what the second one was?
Wanda?
Close. There was a lot of Wanda, but not as much as Demon Slayer. So much fucking Demon... Exactly. It was so much fucking Demon Slayer. I wanted to shoot myself.
Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the show, but...
I didn't.
I mean, listen, it was alright. I can't sit through the movie.
Yeah, there was nothing...
I've tried on like 4 different accounts, and every single time I fall asleep.
Yeah, like I gave that show a chance because I have so many friends who had like the pig head guy and he looks funny, so I'm like I'm gonna
Inosuke, yeah.
yeah, I
I think
was like,
that's his
man,
name.
he's silly, and I think this would be like, I love the silly characters, so I'm like, this is probably gonna be my favorite character. He wasn't. Um, and I watched it, and I was like, I don't get it. I don't get the hype. I don't get it. Like, it's
Yeah.
pretty. It's pretty. I could say that. Like, I like the whole feudal Japan style. Like, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that, but that's not gonna keep me going. Like
No.
the characters don't feel entertaining. They don't feel connected. I don't feel connected to these characters. But it is cool that Michael Jackson is the villain.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Did you have to stop and think about it?
Dude, I watched the season 1 when it came out,
Oh,
which was like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I had watched it a year ago, but that first popped in my mind and has not gotten out. And I just went to Comic-Con, so I've seen his face all fucking over the place.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's Michael fucking Jackson. You can't fucking lie to me. That's Michael fucking Jackson
Yeah,
as a vampire.
the white suit with the fedora and everything. Yeah,
That's Michael Jackson.
yeah.
So yeah, that's you know what I really want? Fucking Food Wars. I want another season of goddamn Food Wars. That's what I
There's
fucking
like
want.
5 seasons of it.
I finished it.
Well, finish it again.
No, I might.
Well, no, you have to finish Digimon.
Oh yes, I do have to finish Digimon.
Season's over, and they literally like last week started a new one.
Are you serious?
It's called Digimon Ghost Game.
Is it about ghosts?
I haven't quite figured that out yet. It's only 2 episodes in, and I
Great.
haven't watched the second episode yet.
All right, that's good. Good stuff. Noted.
Yes.
So there was so much fucking Demon Slayer, and that's what I'm worried about the next convention I'm going to, is that there's gonna be so much goddamn Demon Slayer that I'm not gonna be able to find anything for my own favorite animes. Like Food Wars and Monthly Girl subscription, and Omatsu-san. Like, I'm not gonna find any of the stuff that I actually like. Because it's gonna be fucking suffocated by Demon Slayer, Naruto, and Dragon Ball Z. Again, don't have a problem with these animes, but it just gets so much.
No, listen, they had their time. It's time to
move on. Move on.
Like, you're not making any new episodes, so move the fuck on.
Well, Dragon Ball Z is fucking Dragon Ball Z. You know they're
No. They don't make new episodes of Dragon Ball Z.
No, something's coming out.
They don't make new episodes. They re-release the old ones in a new art style. But other than that, they are shot-for-shot remakes, fucking rotoscoping.
Super? You mean Super is literally scope for scope?
I think so. I don't know. I don't watch it.
No, Super is like a whole new anime. It's not.
Oh,
it's
is
not
it?
Yeah, I was like, what? I was like, no, it's its own. It's a
No,
because
I remember a couple years ago they re-released Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
Because like there were the ones from the 90s and early 2000s, and then like 2015 or so, they re-released them with an updated art style and animation process. And I was just like, why? I don't need Goku and vegetable and pickles. Like, stop it.
I can't agree anymore with you because I'm a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z. That was Naruto was my first manga, not anime. But Dragon Ball Z was the first anime I got into. And Z is phenomenal. I think Majin Buu's like my favorite arc, the Buu Saga. But I'm not obsessing over it. I don't have a single Dragon Ball Z poster in my house, but I do have a Majin Buu t-shirt. I just think that should go. Like, we get it. Goku is really strong. And that's it. I didn't see, there was a lot of Naruto, but not a lot of people dressed as Naruto, which was really refreshing. But it was replaced by motherfucking Demon Slayer. So, you know what? You kill one thing, it just rebirths another thing, you know? And there is like this anime that a friend recommended to me, and it's about like these kids who, it's basically like Erased. I don't know if you've seen Erased. Have you seen Erased?
I don't think so.
Okay, Erased is about this guy who is in his 30s, really sad man. He ends up getting hit by a car, and somehow he ends up going back in time to when he was like 16, but he's like a 32-year-old in a 16-year-old body. So he's basically got to live his whole like 16-year-old life over again. In this one that my friend recommended, it's basically the same thing, but what happens is he goes back in time when he finds out that this girl he really liked ends up dying. I think she like fell down some stairs or something. He goes to sleep and he ends up waking up in his 16-year-old body. A lot of really popular animes coming out have been that type of show where they just start waking up in 16-year-old bodies. Yeah. And I haven't checked it out yet. But I think he was in a gang. That was like the plot. Like he used to be a bad boy and he was like in a gang and shit. But the other one, he was just like some slice of life BS. But this is turning into an anime episode again. But long story short, Comic-Con was great. Too many motherfucking Demon Slayer cosplays, and it really upset me. The Lokis were really cute. I wish that somebody cosplayed or at least brought a crocodile dressed as Loki. Nobody did, and I felt very disappointed because everybody should have done it. I give this year's Comic-Con a 7.5. And
I mean, to me, that's about the best Comic-Con can do. And like, I mean,
really?
I mean, listen, I've done New York Comic-Con a few times. I think like three or four. I never have like a 10 out of 10 time.
My first Comic-Con experience was a 10 out of 10. I'm sorry, you're crazy.
Dude,
well,
like, no, I mean, dude, I've met so many people, and like, it could have been a 10 out of 10. Like, it wasn't the con that took away from it. It was the other people.
Really?
Yeah, like the gatekeepers. It was like but it wasn't just them. It was like the two extremes. It was the people who know way too much about a topic and the people who don't know enough about a topic. Like, the ones who knew too much were there, and they were like, oh, you don't know this part? It's like, no, shut up, I don't, because I
don't care that much.
Like,
don't care that much. But then it's actually,
yeah, it was the actually crowd. Although I love that show.
That show is really good. Watch it. But it's on Dropout.
Yeah, it's also on YouTube.
It's really good.
But then on the other end of the spectrum, you had these people who were just like running around, and like they don't know con etiquette. Like, you don't just run up to somebody in cosplay and like start touching them and be like, "Hey, give me a picture." It's like, no, you wait your turn until they're done, and then you go, "Hey, do you mind if I take a picture?" You know, and then whatever, you go from there. Because 90% of the time, they'll say yes. You know, unless they're like, listen, man, I've been doing a lot right now. Like, I need to go eat something or I'm going to die.
Yeah,
other than that, they will 100% take a picture. Because what does it take? 2 seconds? But, like, those are the people that have ruined my con experience. It wasn't the con itself.
It's the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. It's the people. Especially with cons like Comic-Con, where they're so monumentally big that...
Well, and I think that's part of the issue. It's like, the con is more of a name.
Mm-hmm.
It's, I went to New York Comic-Con. I went to San Diego Comic-Con. Versus going, I went Where I went to
Cincinnati.
I went to Dragon Con. I went to, Pixie Fest or whatever the hell
Ooh,
it's called.
Pixie Fest sounds dope.
I think I may have made that up, but
I'm googling
I
it.
don't know. But either way, you know what I mean. Like,
Smaller
yeah,
cons.
yeah. The anime Boston, the Walker Stalker. Like, yes, it's a big convention, but compared to,
Pixie Fest is a thing.
is it?
Yep, it's in Portland.
Oh, we're going.
Sorry, it's in Oregon. Sorry, it's in Lincoln City, Oregon.
That's close enough to Portland.
Yeah, close. I love fucking Oregon, so I definitely do that.
Let's go.
But I agree, because honestly, if I had to tell people what my favorite convention is, it was the fan fests that were small conventions in Jersey, or the.
I think I did a fan fest one year. It was Heroes and Villains.
Yes, that one was really good. Like,
yeah, I did that with the guys.
So
we went one year.
Yeah, I don't think I went with you. I know I went with Mom though.
Yes.
I really want to go to another small one. I want to go to I think it's KillerCon or HorrorCon in Jersey.
Well, that would be rad.
Yeah, like I'm such a sucker for horror films, and a friend of mine went to one and he said it was really good. So I think it's like HorrorCon, and I got to keep an eye out for that because I want to check it out. And but my favorite convention was Anime Boston, because it was what I wanted Comic-Con to be my first time. Though like I said, the first time was a 10 out of 10 because of all the people I met, the experience, the panels I went to, 10 out of 10. But after that, I agree with you, Steven. It hasn't been a 10 out of 10 again. Like, and I don't think it will. But Anime Boston was such a huge. It was an 11 out of 10, to be honest, because I was able to attend every panel comfortably. Every panel did not feel gate-kept, which was even more beautiful.
Yeah.
There was actually intellectual conversations about anime and how it correlated with things in lives, and just people really passionate about it, and it was beautiful. What they also did was the cosplaying was great. Everybody had room. It wasn't crowded at all. Like, it wasn't crowded at all. And we went on the most busiest days, and it wasn't crowded. The only place that got a little crowded was the merch floor, clearly, because people are just trying to buy shit. Yeah, but that's all.
Yeah, the two places that get crowded. It's the merch floor, and then the panels and stuff.
The panel
meet and greets, and
that's what was crazy. The panels and the meet and greets were not packed or crazy. I met the Japanese voice actor who voices Frankie from One Piece. I met him. I went to his panel, and it was elbow room, bro. Like, you wouldn't even believe you were at a convention. You just thought you were chilling, like, with this guy. Like, it was great. Like, that's why I said that convention was a 10 out of 10, and I want to go back because it was that much fun.
Right.
And then they had what made it an 11 out of 10 was they had late night panels. So what the late night panels were, the main convention ended at 11 p.m.
Oh, that's late.
Yeah, exactly.
New York Comic Con ends at like 5 o'clock.
I thought it was 8. A Saturday and Friday, it's like 8 o'clock.
I have no idea.
Great. So 11 p.m. they close. That's it. Get out.
Yeah.
But if you're a freak, like most of us are, they stay open from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Dope.
Doing late night panels. And these are not
about that dirty stuff.
About that dirty stuff. And it's great.
Like
it was phenomenal. So I went to a horror panel, a horror anime panel, and they were like, here are like the best horror animes that you should be watching right now. And they introduced me to Devilman Crybaby, Hellsing, what's it called? Ramina, which wasn't really a anime but a book they recommended, like as an honorable mention. Ramina was cosmic horror, and it's phenomenal. And weirdly they recommended Tokyo Ghoul, but I'm not a fan of Tokyo Ghoul.
I watched
And
Tokyo Ghoul.
it's not my jam. It's not as scary as, especially when you get to the second season. It gets really all over the place and boring. But again, that's another topic for another day. But
Yeah.
that was really fun. Next panel we went to was a hentai panel. So
Yeah.
it was just a panel all about hentai. And
Hell yeah.
and again, these people were not gatekeeping. These people
No,
were not.
they explain and they want, like, if you have a question, it's like, no, please ask. Like, I'm willing to explain.
Yeah, like they wanted questions and they wanted you to take it as art, and like these people were just like, "Hey, if you want to beat your meat to this, that's absolutely fine."
That's
But
cool, man. You do you.
exactly, they said that they were like, "Cool, that's cool, man," but some of us, especially most of us up here, see this as art. See this as stories. So, and we beat our meats to it. And I lost my fucking shit when they said that. And they're like, we see this as art and beauty and we beat our meats to it. I thought this shit was so funny.
That's amazing.
So that one was really good. And another late night one we went to was Women Who Kill. And it was so, it was so good. It was just a horror-based anime about yanderes and women who kill out of, like, love. It was so fucking good. And I got a shirt from them that literally says yandere on it, and it's just like this
God.
crazy girl licking her lips, and she's got like blood on her. It's great. But yeah, that is what I want conventions to be like. People meeting up for something that they love, to discuss things that they love in a healthy environment. There was even a panel that I went to that's literally called Respecting What People Like and What You Like. And it was a fucking full panel of people literally sitting down and learning how to respect each other's respecting what people like. Like, they're like, if you don't like it, shut up. Literally, there was a whole, like, a whole slideshow that just said, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
That's
Shut
incredible.
It literally is like, they were like, and the next one was don't gatekeep. Like, let people like what they like. And it was beautiful. Like,
Right.
Again, 11 out of 10. There was a Harry Potter store also right next to the convention, and a really good ramen spot. So,
Hell yeah.
that was my favorite convention. Steven, I would take you to that convention. That's how much fun I had. Like, I went to one last panel that I went to was called, I think it was like comedy in anime or comedy in Japan. Like, there were so many like panels I went to that I just had such a good time. But that one was like the most positive. They were all positive, but this one was like super positive. It was just a lot of funny Japanese commercials and just funny animes that like you definitely didn't hear of. And it was just great. It was just I loved it. It was so great. And I can't wait to go again, because I had friends who've gone like 4 or 5 times, and they're like, it never gets boring. Like, it's always a good time. And their cosplay showroom is, again, roomy. Nobody feels cramped watching this cosplay showcase. It's great.
Yeah.
I could talk about,
and I mean, that's how cons should be.
that's how cons should be.
Yeah.
And I think it's like everybody, again, you like what you like, and you're celebrating it with other people.
Right.
But
I mean, that's why you go to conventions, so that you can share these experiences with other people, not just online or, digitally. It's that face-to-face of interaction. Oh, I gotta tell her about these. So, for anyone out there in podcast land, they make Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich Pringles. They're goddamn incredible. I've eaten like 3 tubes of them already. I love them. But they're limited time only things. So go find them while you can.
alright, great. We're back. My headphones died. You're probably going to hear my other pair of headphones pairing. You were talking about Pringles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they are Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich Pringles.
What?
Yeah, let me send you a picture of this, because they're amazing.
They sound nice.
I was telling the people, like, I've had 3 tubes of them already.
What,
What is
Steven?
what is the appropriate terminology? Like, I ate a bag of chips. I ate a box of crackers. What is it for Pringles? Is it a tube?
It's a tube. I ate a tube full of I ate a tube full of chips.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. They're a limited time only thing. I got them at that the place I took you for the sodas and stuff.
Really?
Yeah,
Love
they
that
had
place.
them. I follow them on Instagram because they post all the time about like new snacks and stuff that they get. That's actually how I found out about these.
Oh,
Yeah.
spicy chicken?
Yeah,
Oh, that sounds amazing.
they are. I'll pick up another one for my birthday.
Yeah!
This way we have them. Because I know Andre and Nadia. Well, at least Andre. I don't know much. I don't know about Nadia, but Andre will definitely want to try them.
Dude, if you want, before your birthday, I'm gonna be off. If you want to go there and pick up some snacks and shit, we can go ahead and do that.
Dude, that's the other side of the fucking island.
That's fine. Vroom vroom.
I mean, you're right, but like.
What else?
But yeah. What else what were we talking about? Conventions
and how Anime Boston is like the pinnacle of like good conventions, like the perfect, in my opinion, the perfect convention.
Do you consider like Ren fairs to be a convention?
That's funny because I was gonna say the next perfect convention was the Ren fair that we went to. I would say yes.
Okay.
I would say yes.
I wasn't sure. Cause like, it's a fair.
Yeah, but it's still a congregation of people, like, gathering to celebrate something that they really like. So I would consider a Ren fair a convention of people who really like, you know, medieval and adventuring and all that stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I get that.
How many have you been to for those?
I've done New York Ren Fair twice. I did Pennsylvania Ren Fair, Jersey Ren Fair, and Connecticut. So 5?
Wow.
6?
I've done one.
The next one I want to do is Maryland.
Why?
Maryland. I don't know. I saw some video about it and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then Nadia was telling me about it and she was like, yeah, no, it's a good time because apparently she's done it. The other one I want to do is Texas.
Oh.
But that's like Texas.
Yeehaw, Lord.
That's far as hell. That's like that's not a day trip like the rest of them.
That's a while. You might have to take an actual plane for that.
Yeah. But
Yeehaw, my lord.
Yeah, because it's funny. You came with us to the Jersey one, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that one was kind of like bottom tier.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, again, you haven't done them, so like that's your base level.
Oh, so the next ones are gonna blow my balls off? I can't wait.
Like Pennsylvania, it was insane. Connecticut was all right, wasn't great. New York is, like I said, I've done it twice. It's okay, but it's a lot of the same every year. Like I went when I was still in high school, and then I went like 2 years ago. I think. I don't think anything changed between those like 10 years or 8 years, whatever it is.
Amazing. What was that soda pop place's
Rocket Fizz.
Rocket Fizz, okay.
Yeah. Everybody go show them some love.
Please.
Because they stock up some really weird stuff, and I love it.
I agree. I want to do more Ren fairs.
Yes.
I just want to go specifically as my OC for Dungeons & Dragons, like, really bad.
Right, well, we gotta get you a good costume and stuff.
I gotta get a good tunic, and I gotta get good horns.
All things you can get at the Ren Fair.
At the Ren Fair. Tunics and... I just want more corn. I remember the roasted corn was... Man, you can't go wrong with roasted corn. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
But are there any other conventions that you remember, or?
What was... There was another one, me and the guys did out in Long Island. It was really small. I don't even remember what it was, like, but there were gonna be Power Rangers there, so we went. Like, that was our whole deal. Because I think they were doing a panel about the movie.
Which one?
That,
The Mighty Morphin, or?
No, not the original movie. The one that came out in, like, 2017. I think it... No, when did it come out? 2013? 2014?
I thought it was 15.
2017. I was right.
Mm.
Yeah, the 2017 movie, that was less than okay.
Yeah.
It was lacking, but luckily they're looking to do another one.
Yeah, I heard it got they're coming out with a second one for that. In good old movie fashion, part 2 is normally not better.
Yeah, you're right, but like so they set it up, like the ending with Tommy showing up.
Love that guy.
Yeah, well, not like Jason David Frank Tommy, but like the character.
The new
Tommy.
Guy who's playing Tommy, but
yeah.
we know who the real
but
Tommy
I think
is.
But I think they were setting it up to be a lady.
Oh! Lady Tommy?
Yeah, because I think it would be cool.
I think it totally would be cool. Oh, speaking real off topic, so...
Oh, as we always do towards the end of these episodes.
I finally fixed up my VHS player.
Cool.
So I finally have been watching... Huh?
No, I didn't say anything.
Great. I've finally been watching my VHS collection.
Okay.
And the first thing I watched was The Page Master.
Oh, quality.
Oh, quality movie. I think I've talked about that movie so much.
Probably.
Page Master.
It's a good movie.
Good movie, amazing voice cast. Mwah, phenomenal.
Everything about it is good.
Everything about it is good. So, you know how they have the trailers before the movie? So,
yeah.
The trailers were, the Page Master video game for the SNES. Bangin' looking game.
Yeah.
I think it was the NES. No, it was the SNES. I'm sorry. It was the SNES. And then the Power Rangers movie. The original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers trailer. And it is so funny. They're the girl who plays Kimberly is like sitting there talking, and she's just like, it's the movie, if I had to describe it, it's like The Wizard of Oz meets what did she say? The Wizard of Oz meets an action movie. I'm like, what? I was like, that does not sound entertaining. That sounds scary. And it was just so good of a trailer. I was like, man, my young person brain was probably shitting their pants when they saw this trailer. But this trailer is not good. You gotta
it's
watch
definitely
it.
Not good.
It's not a good trailer. Everybody's like, the behind the scenes stuff is pretty cool. Like, I really liked seeing that. But the trailer was so corny. Like, it was so corny. Oh, it was great. But if you get a chance, watch the VHS released trailer for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. Not the one from 2017.
No.
Not that one. Not that one. When did the original one come out? 95? Yeah, I was gonna say 92.
Oh wait, I found it.
You found it?
I found it. Where is she? Where's Amy Jo Johnson? Yeah, she is. She says it's a mix between The Wizard of Oz and Star Wars. Which, if anybody has seen that movie, it is neither.
It is neither of those.
The original Power Rangers movie is not The Wizard of Oz, and it is not fucking Star Wars.
I think that was a terrible analysis of what that movie entails.
Like...
Oh my god. She didn't come up with that. I want y'all to know that. She
not a chance. No,
not a chance did she come up with that.
If you watch the clip, you can see her, like, reading the script and, like, alright, how do I formulate this to make it sound natural?
Like, I thought of it.
Yeah.
But yes, that's that's what I missed about VHSs and watching them is the trailers before them. Oh, they're sensational. And that is that's Freckles of the Fro. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok at Freckles and the Fro.
I think it's at Freckles in the Fro pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. Leave comments, concerns, topics.
Yeah.
It's cool. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Ugh, excuse me. Bye.